Welcome back to the Raleigh Oaks here on OOTP 25, and the miracle matchup has happened. The Raleigh Oaks are taking on the Los Angeles Angels here in the 2040 World Series. You could not make this up, folks. Now, before we actually take a look at what this Angels team is looking like, not that it's all that different from what we were using, but we do have some things to go over here. So we did decide to take Chris Jordan off of our staff here just because I got scared of using an injured starter. As much as, he has been good for us. We took him off the playoff roster. He's not on the IL, though. So, if somebody else gets hurt, we could put him back on the roster. He's just not on the playoff roster. So he's not a playoff IL. We could easily just, say somebody gets hurt in this series. We could just make his replacement be Chris Jordan if we wanted to go that route. But for right now, we're going with 2 followers and 2 actual starters. Morales is not going to be ready for this first game. He will be ready for the next game, though, but because we're trying to space out these followers, because right now Kalena Jackson is our main opener, I don't want to waste another one of these guys as an opener. So what we're trying to do is make it so Kalena Jackson has a bit of recovery time in between his appearances. So we're going to go Lozano first game, then Havens as a follower, then Morales, and then we are going to go Osborne as a follower as well. So Osborne is just back to being what he was doing in the regular season as that follower role. And then we also added Alfredo Cornejo to the postseason bullpen here. He just has big stuff. We're hoping that he can come in and be decent for us here in this postseason. But now, time to take a look at this Los Angeles Angels roster. Take a look at their team stats here. Very good hitting team, the most runs scored in all of the American League, and then also the least runs allowed in the American League. We built ourselves bit of a damn good roster here in Anaheim, and now the AI is reaping those rewards, as we are also kind of reaping the rewards of our strong farm system here, taking this Raleigh Oaks team to the World Series. But incredible matchup here, obviously. So let's take a look at this pitching staff here. Pimentel, House, Flynn, Hoskins. Obviously, this team is going to have the edge in everything on us. This is just a better team on paper than us. But we're the miracle team here. We've got the momentum. We are trying to continue that as it goes through the playoffs here. So obviously, they're going to have the advantage with pitching. Some new names here in the bullpen, though. Very small bullpen, too. Dan Brannick is their closer. Then they have Juan Lamas, who is an international free agent signing of mine in 2035, who finally is making his debut here. Then it is Kevin Owens, who, I did not trade for this guy. This was a new guy they picked up at the deadline. Josh Hedeman they still have. And then Jeremy McQuaid, who they claimed off waivers, who is not really that intriguing. Do they have a bunch of pitching injuries? No. They just have a really short bullpen for whatever reason. And then they have a huge bench. So you look at their best hitter here was Juan Fuentes, somebody who they traded for in the offseason. How did they get this guy? Did they trade doors for him? Oh, this was the guy I took first round. This was the guy I took first round in the draft class that I did not show in the video because it was we're not going to have these guys, so why does it matter? And then his first offseason in their organization, they traded him. They were just we don't need this guy. Him and Steve Hagge, and they get Juan Fuentes, who was their best player this season. So, I guess props to the new guy for getting this expiring free agent who was your best player this year. And then Chris Aquino, another injury-riddled season, but still very good. Juan Espinoza, he's really good. Canalate was really good. He had a 17 ZR in center field. Tiziana was a 3-WAR. This guy was somebody I drafted in the 11th round, and they gave him a shot at catcher this year. Puts up a 3-WAR for them. Devin Goodman, who they got in the offseason, is their first baseman for whatever reason. Nate Pinkerton was a guy who I was planning on having up on the team at some point. Former first-round pick, put up a decent year for them. He's their right fielder. Derek Guyton was their backup catcher and was good for them. Jesus Doors is on this team, but he's a backup, still putting up decent numbers. Brendan Nolte's here. They played Suzuki in center field for whatever reason. I'd imagine he's not playing center field anymore. He's the DH. That's good to see. Carranza's still here. They traded for Ty Pete, apparently, in the offseason. And then they also have another short. Why do they have so many infielders? You could you don't need both of these guys. You could just put 2 pitchers in there. But you know, AI is going to AI. So they have the edge. They have 5 guys here for the position head to head, and we have 4 guys. And then they also have their pitcher. So very clearly, like I said, this is the better team on paper. We were expecting that, but you know, we're trying to beat our former team here. And we do have home field advantage here as we had the better record in the regular season. So top 1 here in Raleigh, Jorge Lozano facing our former team. Scoreless frame. Bottom 1, scoreless frame. They tack on one with a home run. That was Chris Aquino, the franchise. Nothing else going though. Here we go. Duhan on second base, 1 out for Chris Risher. 1-1 count. He does not find a hole, but he moves the runner over. So 2 down, runner on third. Brings up Aiden McCarthy. 2-0 count. And that gets away. We're going to score one on a wild pitch. Duhan comes in, ties the game. So McCarthy has that 3-0 pitch. He'll spit on that one. Anything else going in the inning? No. So top 3 now. They hit a home run. Was that Clore? Yeah, that was that guy. So they immediately erase our tie game here. Anything else? They hit another one. And another one. We got to get Lozano out of there. He just cannot. He's. But I mean, we already have the followers. Can you just get out of it, please? Okay. So we're down 4-1. Bottom 3. Okay, we're cooking. First and second here, 1 out for Juan Ramirez. I'm tempted to double steal, but we'll just swing away. And Ramirez goes down swinging. I think now we're going to double steal. We're going to take a pitch. Ooh, it is Duhan, though. We have to let Duhan swing away. As he delivers. No, he doesn't! Oh my god! We formed a too good of a center fielder. Our former defensive whiz, Canalate, robs Duhan of what would surely have been a bases-clearing double or triple. And instead, we're still down 4-1. So top 4 here. Lozano into some trouble. First and second, 2 outs on Juan Padilla. 1-2 count to him. Ground ball, Ruben tosses the second, out number 3. So still 4-1. We move things on bottom 4. Nothing going for us. Top 5. This is second time through the order, I'd imagine, so we're taking them out. I click on their thing again. I don't know if I want to go Laird this early. I think we're going to go Parton to give us some bulk out of the pen. And he gives up a solo shot. But then gets out of it from there. It's a 5-1 game. We got Ortega on second here, but it's 0-2 to Griego. Full count now. Spits on. No, he watches strike 3. End of the inning. Top 6. Parton works a scoreless frame. Bottom 6. Olejar's on third. Chris Risher, 2-0 count. Little dribbler down the third baseline. That'll be the third out. So still 5-1. It's top 7 now. They hit a solo shot. Then Parton gets at it from there. We're down 5 in the 7th. Nothing going. Scoreless frame. Bottom 8. Nothing going. Top 9. Can we just get out of it? Getting fatigued. Nobody out. We'll bring in Van Buskirk. All right, so he gets out of it. We're down 5, bottom 9. We'll just half inning it and see. Or actually, no. We're going to let Risher hit. 3-1 count. He draws a walk. Now we're going to pinch hit for these guys because McCarthy's... I keep hitting on the Angels. McCarthy has been god-awful this postseason. So I think we're just going to go straight up. The other catcher comes in to pinch hit. So Steve Griffith, what you got for me? You're going to watch strike 3. Fantastic. Now, Mike Rubin, he's been awful. I clicked on the Angels again. He's been awful. I think we're going to let Esprit hit. I mean, ratings-wise, we're just going to go with the gut feeling. We're going to let Esprit hit here. What does he have? 1-2 count. He's going to bloop that in left field. So first and second, one out, top of the order. Brings up Ortega. New pitcher is Dan Brannick. Ortega swinging away. Works a full count. Goes down swinging. Brannick just blows it by him. Now it's Nesty Rojas. 0-2. Fights it off. Bloops it into left field. Rischer's going to hold up at third base. We're down 5. And bases are loaded with 2 outs for Luis Griego, who we're just going to trust. Works a full count. And he whiffs through it. Fighting down to the last pitch, but still a disappointing performance. We only tack on 1 run on 7 hits. The Angels take game 1. That's the first series that we're down in. All right, folks. Lineup change slightly. We are going... Griffith is now catching, and Esprit's playing shortstop. We're just going to see what they can do for us. The rest of the lineup's going to be the same. We still have this lefty-righty-lefty going at the back end of the lineup. And then Kelena Jackson is our opener. Dave Havens will be following him. Kurt House is going for them. So top 1 here. Kelena Jackson works a scoreless frame. Bottom 1. Edgar Ortega, leadoff double. No, he did not lead off double because it's Griego up. What happened? So he walked, and then he tagged up on a fly out? Or no, okay. They tried to pick him off, and he moved to second base. Okay, so he moved up on a throw on a pickoff. Just swing away. 1-2 count. Griego skies it into the infield. That'll be 2 down. That's just awful. Just awful. Then Ramirez, 1-1 count. That's fielded 3 down. So nothing going for us. It's top 2. Can we get a second inning of work from Kelena Jackson? He can. 2 scoreless frames from Kelena Jackson. We move things on bottom 2. Boom. 2 outs, but it's second and third for Steve Griffith. He goes down swinging. So nothing going there for us. It's top 3. Now... I click on the Angels once again. Now we bring in Dave Havens as a follower. And it's top 3. Okay, 2 down. Runner on second. 1-1 to Fuentes. That's taken to deep left field. That's out of here. Juan Fuentes, 2-run blast. I should have pitched around him. Not that it's... easy next guy, but I could have pitched around everybody, but yeah. We are going to pitch around this guy. 1-1 to Espinoza. That's a pop fly, deep right field, but caught by Rojas. But the Angels do take a 2-0 lead. So now bottom 3. Nothing going for us. Scoreless frame. Scoreless frame. Scoreless frame. Scoreless frame. Scoreless frame. Okay, Rojas leadoff double. It's Luis Griego. Works a full count. And that's going to bloop one in. Rojas should score with 70 speed. He will indeed. It's a 2-1 ballgame. We've cut their lead in half, and we've got Griego, who somehow did not get up to second base. Can we swipe second? Didn't like that. Let's just swing away. 2-2. Goes down swinging. So now it's Duhan. Swing away, please. Gets away, but they don't move up. Okay. So 2-0. Now full count to Duhan. Spits on ball 4. He's locked in. It's first and second. 1 out for Oliar, who's been cooking this postseason. He's hitting .342. Works a 2-2. And line drive to the right fielder. 2 down. They got Padilla in right. Wow, okay. So yeah, 2 down. Chris Rischer, just show me what you got. Does not find a hole. and they get the short way. So we do tack on 1, 2-1, top 7. Havens does not work a clean inning, but it's 2 outs, runner on second. 1 out to Clore. And that's going to bloop in. Tiziano is going to go and score. 2-run lead once again for them. Now it's Padilla in the 9 hole. And he hits a line drive right at Rojas, or right at Risher, rather. 2 down. So move things on. Bottom 7. Can we get to Kurt House, please? Like, he's doing nothing. Nothing for us. So top 8. Okay, 2 down, runner on third. Pitch around with first base open. Aquino. God, it gets over the glove of Alohar, or Oliar, whatever his name is, at third base, and they tack on another one. Now they have a 3-run lead. Tiziano here. Pitch around him, I guess. He's going to walk him. Nope, that's going to be a pop fly right field. Caught right at the wall by Rojas. So we're down 3, heading bottom 8. We have 6 outs left. And they're bringing in Dan Brannick for a 2-inning save. Okay, swing away. Rojas works a full count. Spits on ball 4. Fantastic. So we need base runners. He's delivering. Griego's swinging at the first pitch. Line drive right to the second baseman, Tiziano. 1 down. Now it's Ramirez. Take that first pitch, please. Strike 1. Now swing away. It's a 1-2. He pops one up the center field. That's going to be an easy play for Canalate. 2 down. Now it's Duhan. And he skies one in the infield. We get nothing going. We now only have 3 outs to work with. So it's top 9 here. I clicked on the Angels again. We are going to bring in, it's righty, righty, lefty. We're going to bring in Elder. He's in the game. Okay, they tack on another one because, of course, 2 down. 2-1 to Canalate. And he's going against... Why are we opposite field shifting Canalate? What was that about? Why was the outfield shifted the other way? I mean, what? So now it's, yeah, it's a 5-run lead for them. Fuentes is up. Line drive, but caught by Risher. But now we're down 5, bottom 9. Can we get a guy on, please? No, Alohar's going to go down swinging. Now it's Risher. He's going to bloop one, finds a hole. He's on first base, but we're down 5. So now it's Esprit. We'll let him hit. Goes down 0-2. 2-2. And he strikes that swinging. So now we're not going to let him hit against the lefty. We're going to bring in... Or no, we're going to bring in Figueroa. Figueroa's going to pinch hit. 2-1. And that's well hit, but to center field, Canalate, easy play for him. And the Angels have won both games here in Raleigh. Series is going back to Anaheim. All right, folks, it is Game 3. We are back in our old stomping grounds here in Anaheim. And Mike Hoskins is on the bump for them. We have Morales going. And we're trying to avoid going down 3-0. Good start. 1 down. Runners on first and second for Juan Ramirez. First pitch swinging. He's going to grind into a double play. 6-4-3. The good start's erased immediately. Scoreless frame. So now it's bottom 1. Did not mean to do that. I wanted to hit RISP. Canalate flies at the center. 1 down. So Morales works a scoreless frame. We get nothing. They get nothing. 2 outs. Rojas and Ortega on the corners. Griego first pitch swinging. He bloops one into center, but you've got to get it down quicker than that with Canalate in center. We strand 2. Score this frame. Duhan on second. Oliar at the dish, 2-2. Once again, Canalate is easily going to get to that, so now it's 2 down, runner on second. Chris Risher's up. Works a full count. That's not deep enough. And it's not short enough to land in either. So, once again, we strand a runner. Bottom 4. Still scoreless. Top 5. Still scoreless. Still scoreless. Still scoreless. Still scoreless. Still scoreless. I wasn't going to say anything, but they finally got a hit in the 7th. Still nothing. It's top 8. It's a lefty on now. Let's see if we can manufacture something here with Dan McCarthy. Or Aiden McCarthy, rather. Yeah, so 1-0. 1-1. Full count. Spits on ball 4, so Aiden McCarthy's on first base. We are going to pinch run Yaikel Cooperman. So he comes on to pinch run. We're going to immediately try to steal. He's going. Not even a throwdown. So Ruben strikes out, but we got Cooperman in scoring position. Ortega's up. 0-2. Ground ball left side, moves up Cooperman, but Ortega... Oh, it gets away! It gets away! Ortega's going to get into second. Cooperman's going to score out an error. It's a 1-0 lead for the Oaks. My goodness. Chris Aquino with a throwing error with his 70-grade arm. Not what you want there for the Angels, but we'll take it. So Ortega on second, brings up Nesty Rojas. First pitch swinging. Ground ball. Fielded. Nothing else going in that at bat. Rojas is retired. 2 down. Ortega's on third. Here for Luis Griego. Griego takes the 0-1, grinds out to short. Nothing else going in the inning, but we do tack on 1 run finally. But now we need to bring in a new catcher. So Steve Griffith is going to come in. And he's going to catch. So bottom 8. Okay, 1 down, runner on second is Suzuki. It's this guy up. He's on fire. We're going to pitch around him. 2-2. Deep right field, but it's going to be caught by Rojas. We're going to let him face Padilla. Full count. Ground ball, fielded by Ruben. Another scoreless frame by Morales. So top 9 here. Brannick still on the bump. Can we get anything else going? 3-1 to Ramirez. That's going to get down into the gap. Up against the wall. Ramirez rounding first, heading into second. Slides in with a double. Leadoff double for the first baseman, Juan Ramirez. And now it's Chris Duhan. First pitch swinging. No, it gets away. Ramirez moves up the third. He's 90 feet away with nobody out. Duhan works a 2-2, and he goes down swinging, unfortunately. So 1 down, Alohar's up. They intentionally walk him to set up double play possibility, and it's Chris Risher. They take Brannick out of the game. It's Juan Lamas in now. We believe in Chris Risher. 0-2, maybe not believing in him. Maybe shouldn't have believed in Chris Risher. He goes down swinging. And now it's Steve Griffith. Can we manufacture something here? He takes that. They throw over. Nothing going. Takes a strike. Now he's swinging away. And he goes down swinging. So we strand 2. It's now bottom 9. And we are facing lefty, lefty, lefty. I clicked on their thing again. We're bringing in our closer. A lefty closer to face all 3 lefties here. First batter, 2-1 to Canalate. That gets through the right side. Canalate with his speed is on first. Brings up Jesus Doors to pinch hit. Throw to first, please. Full count. Doors pops it up foul territory. Ramirez calls off the catcher. That's one down. Now it's Espinoza. We're going to pitch around him. 0-1 count. That's going to be popped up. Shallow left field. Rubin cannot make the catch. Why are you not letting the left fielder with a 70 grade call you off? Oh my God. So first and second, one out. It's Chris Aquino now. I'm tempted to... I click on their thing again. I'm tempted to bring in Laird. I think we'll let him face Aquino. We'll pitch around, though. 2-2. Blows it by him. Then we'll pitch around Tiziano as well. 0-2. Ground ball. Oliar fires the first, and we win. A 1-0 victory here to make it a 2-1 series. We do not go down 3-0. So far, they've won in Raleigh. We've won in Anaheim. All right, folks, it's game 4 here in Anaheim. We're down 2-1, trying to even it up here. Josh Flynn, the Texas Tech Red Raider, on the bump. For the Angels, we have the opener of Kalena Jackson going, and then being followed by Jeremy Osborne. So in top 1 here, nothing going. Bottom 1, scoreless frame. Top 2, boom, we're cooking. First and second, nobody out. I'm tempted to bunt. We're going to bunt. He lays it down. And they get the lead runner. That's why I hate bunting. That happens like 9 times out of 10 in this game. First and second, one down. Chris Risher. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Ground ball, 4-6-3. And the bunt bites us in the ass. Nothing going for us. Kalena Jackson's up. Can we get 2 innings out of Kalena Jackson? We can. Top 3. Nothing going. Now we bring in Jeremy Osborne as a follower. Bottom 3. Runner on second is Brendan Nolte. The catcher is up. 1-0. Ground ball right side. Boom. 2 down. Runner on third. Canalate is up. A 1-0 to him. He rips it, but it's caught by Roja. I don't know why we're shifting him like against the grain like that. He's a lefty. Very weird. Well, anyways, top 4 here. It's still 0-0. 0-0, as they say. Nothing going for us. Nothing going for them. Nothing going for us. They tack on a solo shot. Bottom 6 now. Still nothing. All right, Duhan's on second with a 2-1 count to Risher. 2-2. Risher bloops it in. That should score the runner. It does indeed. Risher has tied the game once again with a little bloop single. Finds space somehow. So Risher ties the game. Aiden McCarthy's up, who's just been absolutely god-awful this whole postseason. We're going to pinch hit for him. Steve Griffith is going to come in just to give us a little matchup here. He's also going to catch. See if we can manufacture something. Takes that first strike. He's immediately down 0-2, and he just goes down swinging. Just brutal. McCarthy was so good all season, and now I just hear he's just god-awful. We can't even play him. But now, bottom 7, Osborne's still on the bump. 2 down, Padilla on second. It's Brendan Nolte at the dish. 3-1. Walks him. Now it's Clore, the 9-hitter. 3-2. Ground ball right side. 3 down. Still 1-1. We move things on to the 8th. Juan Lamas is on out of the bullpen. We don't get anything. So bottom 8 here. Osborne's still on the bump. Okay. Gives up a leadoff double to Canalate It's Suzuki up. I think we need to go to somebody else. We're going Laird. This is 100% Laird time. Steve Laird's coming in the game. Facing Suzuki. 3-1. But it's a ground ball. So that's one down, but the runner does move up. And I think we're going to intentionally walk Espinoza because he is on fire. He's a lefty. We're going to intentionally walk him, set up the double play possibility. And we're going to pitch around Chris Aquino. 0-2 count. Ground ball. 4-6-3. No, they go home with it and get nobody. Come on. God damn it. So they take a 2-1 lead. Now it's Tiziano. Full count. Pop fly left field. Risher puts it away. Now it's Goodman. First pitch swinging. Ground ball up the middle. That gets through. That'll score another run. Yep. 3-1 Angels. Even Steve Laird can't get these guys out. They tuck another one through the left side of the infield. That's going to score 2. It's now a 5-1 game suddenly. Clicked on their thing again. I mean, is it even worth bringing in a guy? It's Brendan Nolte here. Just go after him, please. 1-0. Back to the pitcher. Finally get out of it, but now we're down 4. Top 9. So, Griego here. Down 1-2. But he crushes one, right center field. That's down into the gap. Griego, leadoff double. Good start. Good start. Fantastic. So he's on, scoring position. Now it's Ramirez. Works a full count. Strike 3. Damn it. Now it's Duhan. Full count. He bloops one in. Griego holds up, so it's runners on the corners here. 1 out for Oliar. 1-2. And just lines one right at the left fielder. Griego holds up as well. So runners on the corners now, 2 outs for Risher. First pitch swinging. And he bloops one in. So that tacks on 1. It's now a 5-2 game. We're only down 3. And the tying run is Steve Griffith. I don't know if we can trust Steve Griffith here. But we have to leave him in because we don't have another catcher. Yeah. So Steve Griffith is our man here. Ball. Just keep taking until you get a strike. There's a strike. Steve Griffith. Steve Griffith base knock. Bases should be juiced unless they sent the guy. They did not. Bases are juiced. The go-ahead run is Mike Rubin, who we're going to trust. We're going to trust Mike Rubin here. Take that pitch. That's a strike. 1-2. Checks his swing. You got to get the bat off your fucking shoulder. This isn't goddamn Little League. Oh my God. We strand bases loaded and the Angels take game 4. They're up 3-1 in the series. All right, folks. Backs against the wall. We're down 3-1. Trying to stay alive here. Ernesto Pimentel, their ace on the bump, going up against Lozano for us. We made some changes. Esprit's playing shortstop, and Steve Griffith is catching for us. Let's see how it goes. Top 1. Fantastic start. We're up 2-0. Ortega walks Rojas, 434-foot home run. 2-0 Raleigh. Nothing else going, though. Lozano works a scoreless frame. Nothing going. Scoreless. We tack on 1. Who was that? Steve Griffith, folks. Solo home run, 3-0 Raleigh. Nothing else going. 2 on, nobody out. Juan Padilla's up. That's going to be a pop fly to right field. That should be 1 down. It is indeed. Both runners should stay put. No, Doors tags up. So runners on the corners here with 1 out for Canalate. Here comes the pitch. Skies it in the infield. That'll be caught by Esprit. 2 down. Next batter up is Suzuki. Ground ball right side. Easy play for Ortega. Still 3-0 Oaks. So top 4 here. Nothing going. Bottom 4. They hit a solo home run. Now they got Aquino on second. Ground ball right side. That's 1 down. So 1 down. Goodman's up. Pitch around him with first base open. Blows it by him. That's 2 down. Let's pitch around him too. 2-1. And Jesus Doors makes contact and just destroys one to left field. 2-run blast. It's a tie game. What the fuck? What the fuck? Luckily, he gets a ground ball there, and that's the end of the inning. But we move things on to the 5th, where nothing else goes for us. Lozano works to score this frame. It's top 6. Rojas on second. Mid-AB here for Ramirez. Goes down swinging. Strands a runner. So bottom 6 here. Of course, they score 2. 2-run shot for Aquino. Fantastic. It's a 5-3 ball game. We're taking him out. Righty. Josh Elder. Gets out of it from there. Top 7, please. Duhan, leadoff double. Fantastic. Oliar, 2-2. Pulls one left field, but it'll be caught on a line by Espinoza. So now it's Risher. 0-2. Ground ball. Easy out. 2 down, runner on third. Brings up Esprit. New pitcher is Kevin Owens. Full count to Esprit. Goes down swinging. Strand a runner. We're still down 5-3. It's bottom 7. Elder. Is it Elder or Edler? It's Elder. I always say one or the other. Elder comes in, gets that, shut that inning. So now it's top 8. I mean, it's Steve Griffith. Okay. First and second. 1 out for Luis Griego. 1-0 count. Pops it up right field. That's 2 down. Now it's Juan Ramirez. 2-1 count. He is going to bloop that in. That might score at least 1. It does. It scores 1. So it's now a 5-4 game. We're ticking away. First and second. 2 outs for Chris Duhan. 3-1 count. Ground ball. Gets through the middle. We got speed on second base. That might tie the game. It does indeed. No, never mind. I don't know who was out there. Somebody made an out on the bases. I think it was on like the back half of it, but at least we did tie the game. So it's a 5-5 game. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Josh Elder's on the bump. We're taking him out. We're bringing in the big guns. It's righty, lefty, and then Aquino, who obviously kills both. So we've already used Laird. We've already used Elder. I don't know if I want to bring in Mendoza against the lefty, though. But, I mean, if we bring in Mendoza, he's going to have to face Aquino and then possibly Tiziano, too. So we'll go Mendoza. Or no, we're going to let Elder... Elder's going to face Suzuki. He's going to pitch to Suzuki. 1-2. Blows it by him. Fantastic. Can he possibly get the out on him, too? Pitch him around. Blows it by him. Now we're also going to pitch around Aquino. No, he's in the red now. Now we're... pitch around. Okay, so he walks him. Now we're going to bring in Mendoza. I mean, he can get righties out. Yeah, we're going to bring in Mendoza. Pitch around him still. 1-0. crushes it. 2-run blast, Tiziano. 7 home runs in the postseason for Tiziano. We fight back to tie it up. 1 swing of the bat with 2 outs, and now we're down 7-5 again. Maybe I should have went with Van Buskirk. Maybe I should have let Elder face him. You live and you learn, but I mean, it's not like I don't think Mendoza was like a bad decision. He just, better hitter. So now we're down 2 runs again. And Mendoza cannot get out of it easily. So it's first and second here. 2 outs still. Can you just get it out here? 1-2. Line drive. Caught on a slide by Griego. But we're down 2 heading into the 9th. Backs against the wall. Kevin Owens, tiring. Oliar, Risher, and Esprit up for us. Oliar, 2-2. Watches strike 3. Doesn't even swing. We got to let Risher hit. He's been our guy. 2-2 to Risher. He also just doesn't even swing. I think we're going to go Figueroa. Figueroa's going to pinch hit. They bring in Hedeman. That's a strike. 2-2. Figueroa up the middle, base knock. That brings the tying run to the plate in the form of Steve Griffith. Okay. Just watches strike 3. That's 3 guys that inning that just watch strike 3. That is unacceptable. And the Angels beat us in the World Series. Really wasn't even close. We had a miracle of a performance from Morales, that 1 hitter that he had or whatever it was, but the Angels, better team on paper, they win back-to-back World Series. I have a feeling this team is going to be around for a while. I mean, we built that team to be pretty damn good. They're going to be tough. But I mean, you can't complain too much about taking over a team like the Raleigh Oaks, make the first postseason appearance in their history, go all the way to the World Series, and then you lose to your former team. You can't complain too much about that. The World Series MVP was Juan Espinoza of the Los Angeles Angels. They beat us 4-1, but I mean, it was a hell of a run. Sweep the White Sox, 4-1 over the Braves. We lost 1 game the whole first 2 rounds, and then we just run into a goddamn buzzsaw that are the Los Angeles Angels, and they win back-to-back.